In this video, I will show you how to install and how to use Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes is an award-winning, trusted and reliable provider of cybersecurity protection software. It is the top anti-malware and antivirus product. Let's begin. Open your web browser. Search for Malwarebytes download. Choose the first one, which is from their official website. This is the #1 malware removal and protection software. To download the executable file, we can either use this option, or we can use the free download option at the top right. Simply tick on it to proceed. Your download should start automatically. If it didn't, then click here. The download process should be very fast because the file is so small. Let's check the downloaded file. Let's now install the application. Simply double-click on the executable file. We can install the application using the default settings. We can also view the advanced options. You can change the installation folder if you prefer. Create desktop shortcut is automatically selected by default, so a shortcut application will be automatically added on desktop. Also, we can change the language here if we want. Everything's okay for me, so I'm not going to change anything here. Click Install to proceed. We have to choose the protection type. If for personal or business. In my case, it's personal, so I will choose personal. Next to proceed. This next one is for the browser guard. It will automatically install Malwarebytes extension on each browser. If you want your browsers to be protected, then choose Secure My Browser. If you don't want, then choose Skip this step. For better security, we will choose Secure My Browser. It's now installing the application. Wait for it to finish the installation process. Notice the shortcut icon that has been automatically created on desktop. One of my browsers will pop up. It is for the Malwarebytes browser guard. Click Add if you want to run it on your browser. Choose Cancel if you don't want. I will choose Add. Malwarebytes browser guard has been added. We can pin extension to taskbar. OK to complete the process. Notice the Malwarebytes is already running on my browser. This will secure my browsing activities. We can right-click on it to view the options. We can manage extensions, remove extension, etc. Let's go back to the installation process. Success. The application has been installed. Choose Open Malwarebytes to proceed. If you already subscribed, then choose Already have a subscription. If not, we will choose Get Started. It will ask us to buy the application. You can choose Buy Now if you want. Or else we will choose Maybe Later. Next is we can click Done, or you can enter your email address to receive marketing emails. Tick Done to proceed. It requires us to run full scan. We can do it now or we can do it later. We will choose Skip to do it later. Now, we are on the dashboard. We need to scan this device to view the protection status. At the top, we can see the scanner. Tick Scan. It will automatically perform the scan process. Wait for it to finish the process. This will take a few minutes depending on your file size and resources. I will fast forward the video. The threat scan results will automatically pop up. Notice that we have 4 detections. The scan time duration. And the item scanned. Below are the details. The detection name. We can drag the column to view the complete name. The type, which in my case is malware. Object type, and lastly the location. We can hover our cursor over it to view the exact location or address. Choose Quarantine if you want to delete the selected files and move to quarantine. If for some reason you believe it's a false alarm, then you can choose the file and then uncheck it. Next to proceed. It will tell us that if we ignore these items, they will stay on our computer. Always ignore to allow or ignore it permanently. Cancel to go back, or ignore once if you want to ignore only for now. In my case, I will choose Always Ignore. We can see here the threat summary. Threats detected is 4 and detection ignored is 4, since we ignored all the detections. Done to close the window. And now we can see the protection score, but still not 100%. Still have some other suggestions. Choose Boost Your Score. In my case, it wants me to improve privacy and performance. Expand the down arrow to view the suggestions. We can check it by choosing Go to Settings, or we can ignore it. Once we ignored, we won't be able to receive the alerts again, but we can still view it on the ignored list. We will get back to that later. I will proceed to ignore. It will also ask us to check if our personal information is exposed. This includes the emails, passwords and personal details. I'll show you how to do it later on. We will choose to ignore for now. Same process. We will proceed to ignore. We can check the ignored recommendations below. We can remove it from ignored list if we want. Let's go back to the dashboard. Now the protection status is excellent. Next is we will check the detection history. We will be redirected to the detection overview. Notice this yellow padlock icon. This means, these features are not available on free version. You need to purchase the application to unlock all features. I've been using this free version for a long time and it's very powerful. It's really handy on protecting my devices even though it's free. Let's check the other features. We can see here the quarantined items. We did not quarantine the detections earlier, so it's empty. We allowed all the detections earlier, so it would be on the allowed list. We can see here the 4 items earlier. We can also manually add items from here. Choose Add Item. We can choose either file or folder. This time, we will add a folder, so we will choose Add a Folder. We need to locate the folder we want to add. In my case, I want to add this Downloads folder on desktop. Tick on it to select, then choose Select Folder. We can see here that all the files on the folder will be added. This means, all the files on the folder will be excluded from malware and potentially unwanted program detections. In short, the folder will be exempted from scanning. Click Save to proceed. We can see here the newly added item. We also have the option to edit or delete the item. History is where we can view the detection history. Real-time protection is inactive because it is also for premium account. It also has VPN feature, which is also for premium account. You can activate the free trial to test the VPN features. This will change your public IP address to different location. You can virtually be in different countries if you want. We just installed the application on Windows. If you want to install on Mac, Android or iOS, then you can check my other video tutorial. The next one is the identity protection. This is very useful. I've been using this feature since before for me to identify if my password or personal details has been compromised. This is what I really love most on this application. To check your account, enter your email address. Tick Free Scan. Check your email for the code. Enter the code, then tick Verify. Afterwards, it will scan the email and show you all the compromised passwords. Next is the experimental tools. You can check this feature if you want. You can continue to proceed. We're not going to check this feature. Now, we check the settings. Under General, mostly of the features are for premium account. Automatic application update is already enabled. We can manually check for update if we want, but since we just downloaded and installed the application, then we are running on the latest release. This application also will automatically run on startup and it will run on background. It will continue to protect your device. Next is the display theme. Follow Windows settings is the default. If you changed your Windows theme to dark, then it will go dark. If light, then it will go light. We can also set it to light mode or dark mode. You can choose based on your preference. We can also change the language from here. Expand the down arrow, then choose your preferred language. If you accidentally change something or you want to go back to default settings, then choose Restore Default Settings. Next is the scan detections. Under Scan Options, we can enable scan for rootkits. This is a useful tool to protect your device from cyber criminals to gain access to and infiltrate data without being detected. We can also change the scan performance impact. Prioritize scans is faster, but it will consume more computer resources like your CPU and memory, but for the high-end computers, it doesn't matter. You can only prioritize system if you are using a very old computer. We can also see here the allow list. Again, if you think you did something you don't know, then you can simply choose Restore Default Settings. Again, real-time protection is only for premium account. Same goes with the VPN. For the notifications, you can choose based on your preference. You can also view the notifications at the top. We don't have any, so currently it's empty. Next is the profile. You can check subscription if you have. Let's check about Malwarebytes. We can see here all the application details. The Malwarebytes version. Package version, system architecture. Last updated. Etc. Next is I will show you how to uninstall this Malwarebytes application. Right-click on the Start button. Choose Installed Apps. Scroll down and look for Malwarebytes, or we can simply use the search button. Simply enter the name Malwarebytes. At the right, click on the three dots icon. Choose Uninstall. Uninstall again to verify. We will be asked if we are going to repair or remove the application. We will choose Remove. Choose Uninstall Malwarebytes anyway. Select your reason. We can simply click Others, then tick Submit and Continue. Choose Uninstall to proceed. Wait for it to finish the process. Uninstall complete. Tick Done to close the window. Now, if we search for Malwarebytes again, the application is no longer present. Restart your computer to remove the leftovers. Well, that's all for today's demonstration, and I really hope you liked this video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click on the notification bell for more amazing tutorials. Thank you and see you in the next video.